Did you know that you can actually get Batman shampoo at Walmart? The only thing is, you can't get Conditioner Gordon. That sounded a lot funnier in my head.
Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel today. We're going to play Cover By. I'm glad that you're here. Hey Cookie, you did a great job with the introduction to this week's Cover By. Now, if you're feeling cheated that you didn't get a Batman joke or some Batman humor from me, Magic Lasso, it's because I didn't want to double dip. See, earlier this week I dropped a Comic Book Editions Volume 89 video on my channel, and I showed a collection of Batman, the Brave and the Bold comic books that I recently picked up. And in the beginning of that video, I dropped you some Batman humor. So if you haven't seen that video yet, when Cover By wraps up, make sure to head over to my channel and check out that video, and you will get your dose of Batman humor. Batman fever is sweeping the land with the release of The Batman. Have you seen it yet? Are you going to see it this weekend? The brand new movie is out, and Batman is our featured character in today's Cover By. Comics for Thomas and Cookie from Just a Little Podcast and I will be dissecting between two different covers. We have Batman Volume 3, issue number 73. This is a 2019 release. Here you see both covers for you. We're going to decide which one's the winner and which one we're going to say bye to. Now, longtime Cover By fans might remember this is not the first time that this character has been featured in a Cover By competition. Last year, we featured a book, Detective Comics, Volume 3, issue number 1040. So if you missed that video, that's another one you might want to check out when today's Cover By episode wraps up. But let's get started with first thought comments on our featured issue today, and we'll start with Comics for Thomas.
Taking a look at Batman Volume 3, number 73, I actually recognize this cover, probably like maybe in some Facebook auctions or whatever. You can't help but, take a look at a Batman cover because Batman is Batman. I happen to love when there is a horse on a cover for some reason, as long as it's drawn well, and this cover is really, really nice. I love that the bat itself over the Batman wording is this bright, like the sun. It works really, really well. I love just even the shine coming down on his chest. The Batman that's on the horse. I love that he's driving another Batman. This would be something, even again, issue number 73. That I'd be interested to know what's going on with this story for sure. So really, really done well. The orange to yellow sand to the sun in the background works really, really well. And it even just goes with the DC label and the bat label, I guess, under the 73 in the universe. So it's a good cover. Now here's the B cover, and that is a fantastic cover. I really, really enjoy this. It's Batman, so it's got to be. I know that the other cover was really, really light, but he still has a dark feel to him, even in that lightness. But this one is like, we're in the dark, and he is just doing his thing. I love the little bat weapon there, just the shine on the top of the blade, and a little bit on the bottom, but like right on the top, it's just done perfectly. His mask, these almost scratches of blue and black that are in there. I'm just really, really happy with what I'm seeing right now. This is going to be a close one, but I got a feeling you know where I'm going to lead. So,
and I've got another Bat friend standing by here once again, but this time with first thought comments is Cookie from Just a Little Podcast.
All right, so we made it to another Cover By. We're talking about Batman. In case you didn't know from my joke or lack of joke, we're covering over Batman Volume 3, Issue 73. We have two covers. We have Cover A and Cover B. Cover A is a very vibrant cover with Papa Batman, Papa Bruce Wayne on a horse, pulling along his tied-up son, Mr. Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne looks tired, exhausted. It's a really cool cover. I really dig this a lot. I love the sun, how it's piercing down on you. We have the bat symbol in the title that's just pearly white. And I love that detail about this. I think it really brings a little bit of added je ne sais quoi to it. And I don't know if you got the chance to see it, but at the top corner of the bat signal, you actually see like the mirage kind of waves that are going on. I think overall it's a really, really cool feel. I love that we got Papa Batman on the horse, regal as ever, looking back to his son like, let's go, come on, let's go. So I'm digging this. I think it's a really cool cover. Tom King did some interesting stuff with Batman, so it is what it is. But then we got cover B. Cover B is like the total opposite of cover A. We're getting that negative space variant again type of ordeal. This looks like it's going to be a Ben Oliver cover, and I dig this a lot. I love the cowl that we have. I love the grittiness of it. I love that he's holding the bat ring. I think all of it is really, really cool. The muscle atrophy is a nice addition to it that I think could be emphasized a little bit more. I think that having like a bulkier chest on Batman would have been a little bit more enjoyable to kind of see, because I like a rugged Batman, but you can tell that he's gone through some tough times by what seems to be a scar on his shoulder or a slash on his shoulder. So it looks like he's in the motion right now. We have the little dust particles flying up, and it's pretty much that. It's just a really nice, basic, simplistic, minimalistic view of Batman. And we have the polar opposite with a lot of detail on Batman, Batman's father, the horse, the symbols, all of it going on. And to save his son, Thomas Wayne will do the unthinkable. What that is, I don't know. You might find out, though. So let's see what I'm going to pick.
All right, thanks, Cookie. It's time to give my first thought comments now on these two issues, starting with cover A. Now, according to the text on cover A, we have part of the Batman mythos that is not one of my favorite parts, that has sometimes been incorporated into his life, and that's the fact that his father, Thomas Wayne, was some type of a hero or some type of a Batman before Bruce Wayne became the Batman. I'm not really crazy about that. I know that other artists and writers have kind of incorporated this into his mythology in the past before. I'm just not crazy about it. I like the fact that it was the unfortunate murders of Thomas and Martha that really drove Bruce to eventually become and grow into this man that is the Batman to avenge their murders. That's what I like. Not the thought that he's some type of a second generation superhero. But what I do like about this cover is a lot of things. First of all, the desert setting reminds me a little bit of the scene in the Batman vs. Superman movie of Batman's nightmare that takes place in the desert. And I don't really recall a lot of covers where we've seen Batman in this type of a setting or being drugged through the desert. And the colors are done really well in addition to the artwork. But the colors really signify the fact that it's hot out there and gives you a feeling of the temperature and the warmth. And I do like that. These colors aren't really, to me at least, I don't think are used so much primarily in covers. So that stands out to me, and I like that. Now, taking a look at cover B, seeing a dark kind of in the shadows Batman isn't anything new, but this is done well too. And we see that he's got the Batarang in hand. It looks like his eye is on whoever's going to be the target of that Batarang already. When I look at this cover, it kind of reminds me of a print or something that you might see. Imagine if this was done like in oil, painted in oil and framed up. How amazing that would look. Or even if you had a print of that to frame it, maybe with a little touch of a gold matting too. I could see that hanging on a wall somewhere, this image hanging on a wall somewhere framed up like that, and that would look so sharp. So we have really two great choices to choose from in today's cover buy. Now we're at the point where it's time to make some decisions. And I'm going to give my pick and my decision right now for you because I don't need time to think about it. Both covers are really good and really strong, but the one that I like the best between the two of these is cover A. Like I said, it's just the colors. To me, it really stands out. It's what is Batman doing in this type of a setting? It piques my interest. It intrigues me. B is a good cover, but it doesn't give me a sense of story so much. It just looks like a cool Batman image. And we've seen him in the shadows before. It's still a good image, but I just like A a little bit better, so that's what I'm going to pick today. My pick is cover A. Let's see what the panel thinks. Cookie from Just a Little Podcast, you're back up. Which one are you picking?
All right, so if you know me, you know I do love my negative space, and I am going to go with cover B. I think cover B for me does it. If I had to go and pick both these off the wall and see which one I like more, cover B stands out. I just think that the minimalistic atrophy detail on his muscles, his face, the sparkles of dust behind him, I think all of that plays a big part into why I really dig this cover. And I think cover B is going to win it for me. Hopefully, these other two gentlemen did the exact same thing, because if they're smart enough, they would pick cover B over cover A. I'm just saying. Thomas, I love you. Ryan, I love you too.
2 votes are in, 1 for cover A, 1 for cover B. We're at a tie. Comics for Thomas, it's time for you to break that tie.
So we are going to go with the B cover here. I think that you could tell from just the joy I was having from seeing it. It's just a fantastic cover. I really would not mind having the A cover as well. This is my life right here. But that B will probably make it into my personal collection at some point, especially where I don't collect a lot of DC. So that really takes the cake for me there. So,
Oh man, my cover didn't win again this week. I'm sorry, A cover. Bye. You were a good cover though. Panel spoke and they said cover B is our winner today. So did the panel get it right? Did the cover you want win today? Leave me a comment below and let us know your thoughts on today's cover buy. Have you seen the new Batman movie yet? Are you going to it? Is Batmania sweeping your area too? We can discuss all of this and more in the comment section below, as your comments are always welcomed, encouraged, and appreciated. Give this video a thumbs up, share this video and this channel with someone that you think might enjoy it. It's another great way to show support to my channel. And of course, subscribe to Cookie from Just a Little Podcast and Comics for Thomas. Links to their YouTube channels are in the description for this video. That wraps up today's cover buy. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a Marvel cover to do. We're going to jump back a little bit in time to a really cool storyline that Marvel did, and we'll choose between the A and the B cover for House of M. That's coming up in 2 weeks for the next cover buy. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for stopping by my channel today, and have a great rest of your day.